There are hundreds of barrier creams on the market right now. And if you're trying to repair your skin barrier, the hardest part isn't finding a barrier cream because there are so many available. It's actually choosing the right one. Because if you've ever bought a barrier cream and thought, why does this cream feel so heavy on my skin? You are not alone. The problem isn't that barrier creams don't work. It's that not every cream is designed for every skin type, climate, or level of barrier damage. So in today's video, I am ranking the most viral barrier creams from worst to best based on barrier repair power, skin type, climate, texture, and value for money. So you can find the one that's actually right for your skin. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Neha and I'm a certified skincare coach. And this channel is all about evidence-based skincare. I test products on real skin over real time in real weather, so you get to see actual no filter results and not just first impressions. So starting with the worst barrier cream, which is also the most viral cream of 2025, the Dr. Althia 345 Relief Cream. I bought it after seeing it everywhere online and honestly, I was disappointed. Now, ingredient-wise, it looks great on paper. It has ceramides, panthenol, beta-glucan, centella, oxide, niacinamide, and even PDRN. So it definitely includes many ingredients we associate with barrier support. My issue is that it feels like it's caught between categories. It has barrier support ingredients, but at the same time, it's also got actives and it's trying to do a lot of different things at once. Texture-wise, I found the emollient-rich formula a bit heavy for hot and humid weather, but at the same time, if you're sleeping in AC rooms or dealing with significant dryness, it may not feel rich enough to be a primary barrier repair cream. So if you're dealing with mild sensitivity, you want a multitasking moisturizer, this could work. But if your barrier is genuinely compromised and you're looking for a cream whose main job is barrier repair, there are better, stronger options in the ranking. And that's why it comes in at number 12. Next up is the Panthenol 20 Barrier Cream from Tosowoong. This one contains 20% panthenol alongside ceramides and hyaluronic acid. So from a formulation standpoint, it is very clearly designed for one thing, barrier repair. Texture-wise, it starts off feeling slightly balmy as you work it into the skin, but it absorbs surprisingly quickly. In fact, the overall skin feel reminds me quite a bit of the Illiyoon ATO lotion, but with slight more stickiness. Now compare this to Dr. Althia. I prefer this one personally because it's not trying to be a brightening cream, a soothing cream, and a barrier cream all at once. Its focus is barrier support. The reason it doesn't rank higher for me because of the skin feel. In hot and humid weather, it can feel a bit sticky, and if you have very oily or congestion prone skin, it may feel heavier than you would like. That said, if you have normal to combination skin and you're looking for a cream that's genuinely built around barrier repair, this is a solid option and a step up from the previous one. And if you would rather skip trial and error, you can book the one-on-one skincare roadmap session using the link below. Next up on the list is the Tosowoong Zinc Oxide 10 cream. This one is designed to do three things: support the skin barrier, calm redness, and help acne-prone skin without clogging pores. I've been using this on and off recently, and frankly speaking, this is kind of growing on me. The standout ingredient here is the 10% zinc oxide. Whenever I have had irritation, redness, or the occasional breakouts, I have noticed this cream helps calm things down surprisingly quickly. Now, texture-wise, do not expect something elegant and lightweight. It has that slightly pasty look similar to products like Cicaplast. It doesn't feel sticky, but it does leave a protective film on the skin, which is part of what it makes it so good for barrier support. For my hot and humid climate, it can feel a little heavy if I apply too much, but the amount is easy to adjust and I have worn it both during the day and under sunscreen without any major issues. So if you have oily or acne-prone skin and you're looking for a barrier cream that also helps calm redness and irritation, this is one of the better options I have tried so far. At number 9, I have a tie. The La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5 Plus and the Avène Cicalphate Plus Restorative Protective Cream. These are the creams I reach for when my skin barrier is genuinely compromised. Both have that rich protective film forming texture that sits on the skin and immediately makes an irritated barrier feel calmer. They're not the most elegant formulas in this ranking, but they are incredibly effective when your skin is red, inflamed, sensitive, over-exfoliated, or recovering from a procedure. The Cicaplast Balm B5 Plus contains 5% panthenol, oxide, and the brand's prebiotic complex, while the Avène Cicalphate Plus uses a postbiotic restorative ingredient alongside a copper zinc complex that helps support irritated skin. I've used both of these post-microneedling and they are consistently the two products I trust the most during recovery. They create that protective layer that helps the skin feel comfortable while it heals. If you're acne prone and you have felt that Cicaplast La Roche-Posay doesn't sit well on your skin, I would consider trying the Avène Cicalphate Plus instead. And if you're looking for something even more acne focused, I would recommend to go ahead with the Tosowoong Zinc Oxide 10 cream. But if your barrier is visibly inflamed, is red, sensitive, I would recommend to try any of these. They work amazing. Next up is the Purito Mighty Bamboo Panthenol Cream. This one contains 10% panthenol and is one of those creams that feels genuinely focused on barrier support. It creates a light protective layer on the skin and does a great job of locking in hydration overnight. What I like about this cream is that despite being rich enough for barrier support, it doesn't feel as sticky as some of the other creams we have talked about. The texture strikes a nice balance between being nourishing and still feeling comfortable on the skin. Now, if your barrier is severely damaged, irritated, or sensitized, I would reach out for creams like Cicaplast or Cicalphate, as those are more recovery-focused products. Where I think the Purito shines is an everyday barrier support moisturizer. It's the kind of cream you can use as the last step of your nighttime routine to seal everything in and keep your barrier healthy long term. By the way, if you're dealing with barrier damage right now, grab my free barrier repair guide below. It covers the signs to look for and the steps to help your skin recover. Next up on the ranking at number 6, I have the Illiyoon Ceramide A2 lotion. This is one of those products that I think works best for dry and sensitive skin. It's packed with ceramides, does a great job supporting the skin barrier, and can help reduce sensitivity quite quickly. The reason it sits here in the ranking is mainly texture and skin feel. In my hot and humid climate, it feels a little bit too sticky compared to some of the other products ranked above it. But if you live in a colder or drier climate, spend a lot of time in air-conditioned environments, or simply have dry skin, that richness can actually be a benefit. I also think this works well as an everyday moisturizer rather than just a barrier repair product. At number 5, another gem from Illiyoon, their Ceramide A2 Soothing Gel. I've ranked this one higher than the Illiyoon A2 lotion because it gives me many of the same barrier supporting benefits with a lighter texture. It's still rich in ceramides and works beautifully for dry and sensitive skin, but the gel format makes it easier to use in hot and humid weather. The texture is more translucent, absorbs well, and doesn't feel as sticky as the A2 lotion. During the day, I just adjust the amount depending on how my skin is feeling, and at night, I can apply a little more. I also like that, like the rest of the Illiyoon range, it's suitable for all ages and has worked well for my family too. Next up at number 4 is a cream that I haven't reviewed on my channel yet, but I picked it up, tried it after so many of you have recommended it. The Dr.Jart's Ceramidine Skin Barrier Moisturizing Cream. I have ranked this one at number 4 because it strikes a really nice balance. It contains 5 ceramides and panthenol, provides excellent barrier support, and most importantly for me, it works beautifully in a hot and humid climate. Unlike many other barrier creams, it doesn't feel overly rich or sticky. It keeps my skin hydrated and comfortable throughout the day, and it has a slightly matte finish that makes it surprisingly easy to wear both day and night. I see this as more of an everyday barrier support moisturizer than a solid recovery cream. If you're acne prone or dealing with significant irritation or breakouts, I would still lean towards Avène Cicalphate or the zinc oxide cream from Tosowoong. But if you're looking for a comfortable daily moisturizer that also supports the skin barrier, this is an excellent option. The only downside here is the price. It is the most expensive cream from all the ones that I have, which is another reason why the products above it impressed me even more. At number 3, I have the Ultra Repair Rescue Barrier Balm from First Aid Beauty. This is one of the few barrier creams that works exceptionally well for both my skin type and my climate. My skin tends to feel dry indoors in air-conditioned rooms, but as I step outside in the real hot and humid weather, it gets quite oily. And this cream manages to balance both surprisingly well. It contains 1% dimethicone, which helps create a protective barrier on the skin without feeling greasy or heavy. Unlike some of the richer barrier creams in this ranking, the protective layer is almost invisible, not just in terms of looks, but also feeling-wise. You get the benefits of barrier support without looking shiny throughout the day. It also has a more matte finish, which makes it especially comfortable for oily, combination, and congestion-prone skin. Plus, it's non-comedogenic and fragrance-free, making it a solid option for sensitive skin as well. Next up, at number 2, I have the Aestura A2 Barrier 365 Hydro Soothing Cream. This is one of the biggest surprises I have tried this year. It delivers excellent hydration without leaving the skin feeling oily, greasy, or sticky. In fact, I find it less sticky than the Illiyoon Ceramide A2 Soothing Gel, while still doing a fantastic job keeping the skin comfortable and hydrated. What makes this one stand out is who it's designed for. If you have oily, dehydrated, combination, reactive, or sensitive skin, this formula makes a lot of sense. It has a lightweight gel cream texture, provides an immediate cooling effect, and works particularly well when your skin feels stressed or irritated, but you don't want a heavy barrier cream sitting on top. I also like how flexible it is. Use a smaller amount during the day and a little more at night, and it adapts well to both routines. And finally, at number 1, my favorite barrier cream. If you have been on this channel, if you have seen my other content, you would know how much I love the Illiyoon Ceramide A2 Concentrate Cream. This is the cream I trust the most when my skin barrier is compromised. I have used it twice during periods of significant barrier damage, and both times it helped my skin recover within days. The formula is rich in ceramides, fragrance-free, suitable for all age groups, and contains the brand's signature ceramide capsules that melt into the skin as you apply it. It also contains multiple ceramides to help support and strengthen the skin barrier while providing immediate comfort to irritated skin. What I love most about this cream is that it doesn't just make my skin feel better temporarily, it consistently helps my skin feel stronger, calmer, and more resilient over time. If there is one barrier cream from this entire ranking that I would always keep in my collection, this would be it. Whenever my skin is irritated, sensitized, or simply not behaving the way it should, this is the product I reach for first. And if you would like a deeper dive into my number 1 pick, I tested the Illiyoon Ceramide A2 Concentrate Cream for 7 days straight. When I first started using it, you can watch that review next for a more detailed breakdown of how it worked on my skin. And that is all for today's video. Let me know in the comments which one out of these you have tried and is your favorite. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.